YouTube? We are back with some more Matchplay commentary for you guys. I'm joined by the Kaiju King, the Fisherman Supreme, DJ.
Were you trying to pick a name?
I was trying to pick a name, yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I don't blame you.
But we've got some matches from Sully's Abode for you guys. The local card shop that we go to every Thursday for Digimon. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, want to check the shop out, check us out there in Bolingbrook, Illinois. We start at 6:30 p.m. every Thursday, so swing on by. We'd love to have you. Today's matchup features Tyler on the left playing Gigaseadramon. Wink, wink. And then we've got Cooper on the right, bringing back Omnimon DNA. I feel like Tyler and I... First off, Tyler is a very, very accomplished Pokemon player, and he's also just really good in general. So, and he always has... Both of these players, Tyler and Cooper, tend to cook. And when they cook, it's like chef's kiss cook. Like, they really think of some really interesting things with their deck. So I'm definitely excited to see what Tyler has cooked up here. I'm also excited to see... I feel like we have a very good, same wavelength with, Galaxy and stuff like that. I think we tend to think alike. So I'm interested to see how he brings us to the table. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Check out our socials, which are linked down there as well. Has the link to our Discord. So if you're looking for deck lists, again, reach out to us over there. We'll point you in the right direction and send the list your way. But enough yapping from me. Let's hop right into the round.
Yeah, Tyler Gigaseadra list is very not traditional. It's very unique. It's a black base, which is pretty fun.
I love how we were talking about this literally the night before locals. I'm like, what if? Yeah. And you're like, oh, yeah, it could work. And then we see it here.
Yep. I came to the shop and Tyler was like, yeah, I'm playing something. He showed me the Gigaseadra and I'm just like, is it like Chronicle Seedra? And he kind of didn't say anything, and I was just like, the son of a bitch. I'm on it. But yeah, so you'll kind of see it as we go. Yeah, but the idea is that basically you run the X antibody, Chronicle and Doru engine in tangent with Gigaseadra top end. And just utilizing it protoforms and BT9X antibodies to get your full effects off. But we see Tyler start here. He's got a cool boy on board already. We do go into Daruga, are able to collision into the Agu to clear it, which is pretty good for board control. Unless we're just debating on how we want to pass turn here. We do go into a Dex Doru Gray. This is the one from BT17.
Rapid, huh?
Yeah, he has also a Rapid X in there. Because he was like, you know what? I'm running
You're running Grademon, so I'm assuming, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because he's relying on X antibodies and not their prior forms. He might as well. That was his idea.
Time to cook. Alright, so Coop pushes up the Uko, picks up a Secret Greymon. Debating what he wants to do. Plays out another Searcher Agu. We'll pick up a Tymat Dual Tamer. And we'll go into... we'll go into the Greymon. We'll pop the Dex Doru Gray off of that effect, and chokes Tyler to 1 at that too.
Yeah, the Secret Greymon only needs... What does it need in sources?
I feel like here you probably play the Yuji out. Yeah, play the Yuji for 3, pass turn to 2. Yuji's pretty good, mainly for the memory gain and the consistency, being able to promote Gain 1, Draw 1, and also in a format where Mirage is seeing less play. I think you get penalized a lot less for Yuji. I think when Mirage was a little bit more predominant, Alpha Dex just took that guy out because it just hurt you so much. Yeah.
Realizing this now, I'm pretty sure the Greymon shouldn't have popped the Dex Doru Gray. It only pops something if its name is Koromon, which that Agu did not have a Koromon.
Did not have a Koromon. Gotcha.
Yeah, it needs to have Koromon in its name to get the plus the KDP, and then delete. Well, I guess it deletes something regardless. But he still only should have been 6K without the plus 3.
Right. Fair enough. Once again, just new set. I know this is not a new deck, but
it's not. It's more. Coop doesn't play Omni DNA usually. This is his first time
everybody's trying out new things.
So it's
mistakes still happen. We move on. All right, so Tyler Coop hit a Coda off of security, picks up a Doru off of that search.
Yeah.
And we'll gain a memory off of Yuji, draw 1. Looks like we drew into another Greymon here. We'll go into the Ginryu 4-2. Go ahead, tuck it. All right, here we go. Here we go.
So this is the play that we were talking
here
about. We had the idea. I think we're about to see. So
yeah.
Does he have all the pieces? He's missing Gigaseadra, unfortunately. He does
just
have
draw
a rapid.
Man. Easy, just draw it. Easy.
So he will swing with the Ginryu into the Greymon. The one attacking effect of the Ginryu to go into a Chronicle trait card for the cost will go into Greymon here. Greymon will allow him to place a Doru or Ryuda in the breeding area. So he places a Doru. And then we'll use the Extending Body effect to evo into Rapid X. Rapid X, obviously, since it's suspended, has Extending Body sources, will minus 4k on everything. And then he will go ahead and swing through the Greymon.
That is pretty good. And we also get the DP buff and immunity from Greymon. I think you mentioned that already.
Yeah. But it'll get plus 5k and protection from Digimon effects. I didn't mention it before, but it's good to point out.
So that's the idea, right? So if you can imagine Gigaseadra, if you go into a Gigaseadra on that play instead of the Rapid, which I think Tyler just drew into it now, you essentially can go into Gigaseadra, use Gigaseadra's effect to play out a level 5. Greymon sees that it's still during an attack. It doesn't specify this Digimon swings. It just specifies on play if during an attack. And like technically Gigaseadra is still attacking when the on play gets seen. So you get that plus K and immunity on the level 5 as well.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
So, or you can just double stack it onto the Gigaseadra and make him even bigger. Just make him plus 10k. So he's 23k swinging for 2 checks. If you feel like it.
Yes.
Not including any of the DP boosts and the inheritables, which, like, if you have Ginryu, you're plus another 2k, so you're 25.
Right. That's crazy.
Yep.
All right, so Coop is doing Omni things. Omni will go ahead and attempt to, but since we are immune to effects, it just...
Yeah, I think Coop forgot he was immune to effects.
I think we saw Coop's face of despair. It's like, oh no.
Coop probably was like, oh, right. Yep, it does have that, huh? So push up the Doru here.
Gain the memory and draw off of...
The Rapid's still 13k, so it can still do some damage. We do have to worry about the Omni with blocker.
Correct. Is that an Anubis? What the heck, Tyler? This is the old Anubis.
No.
This ain't even the limited
he's running
Anubis.
he's running the old Anubis. Yeah, he told me. He said he's gonna take it out though. He doesn't like it.
Okay.
His idea was to use it in tangent with
I get it. I get the idea. I see the vision. I was like, huh. I was not expecting that. Holy cannoli.
Pitch a cool boy.
Okay. So go ahead and swing with the Dex Doru Gray. We do have the X antibody underneath, so a couple things will proc. Yuji will be able to tuck the Greymon underneath. We go Gigaseadra. Gigaseadra can play out a level 5, which he just tucked. The Greymon. De-Digivolve 2, gain memory back. So De-Digivolve the Omni, switching back turn. Doru gets placed in the battle area, and we are doing, I believe it should be 2 checks with Gigaseadra.
Yeah. 2 checks at, it should be,
Ooh!
Okay, we just go into another Omni Ace here. Yeah, the Rapid is
Rapid should be free to be yeeted now.
Yeah. And the Gigaseadra is fine. It won't matter.
Alright, so we hit a Mat and tie off of that effect. And what do you do here? If you have another Gigaseadra, you could honestly just hard evo into him. Get rid of the Omni.
He should have been able to also get rid of the Greymon too.
Unless he gave the Greymon immunity.
No, he gave it to the Gigaseadra.
Oh. Yep, so we do the Gigaseadra. We go ahead, play out the Greymon again.
Again, yeah.
And then De-Digivolve Omni, gaining back turn again.
That's 2 Omni Aces gone, which is pretty tough.
And then we play into we evo in the breeding area into a Doruga.
Yeah, choke to 1. They both have reboot and blocker. They're both immune to Digimon effects. So they are big chillin'.
I'm so ready to play this deck. I'm ready. We're putting it together tonight. Ooh, this looks fun.
Just debating on what to do.
Yeah, I mean, this is tough. You've got 2 Gigaseadras that are immune, that have blocker. You've got a Melga and a Gabu, but really tough there. We'll do the 2-cost option. I forget the name of it.
It's 3 cost, but
3 cost.
Miraculous.
Miraculous, yeah.
Or no, it is 2 cost. You're right. Why am I saying 3?
Play out the Agu, search, suspend the old Metin Tide to gain a memory back. Looks like we're debating the Melga play again.
It's a hard board state to deal with. Like, you can't really... Like, he could maybe go into the old secret Melga here to lock all 3 down from suspending.
Yeah, that might be...
But you still have that Daruga in the back that can do work too. And like they still have blocker potential as well.
Yeah, this is a very tough board state. Immunity... It's a very it's a very touchy subject, particularly with cards like as we've seen with Magna X, Gallant X now too with immunity. We're seeing now more, I wouldn't say vanilla, but like lower end bodies getting some form of immunity as well. The game is definitely getting power crept. It's an interesting place. I think Bondi so far, maybe a hot take, has done a pretty good job at balancing it. I don't feel like they've overcooked with it. Because I do think sometimes you do need that to kind of like stay relevant, but you know, it is something to watch out for. Ooh.
Okay, so we drop the Melga.
Yeah. And then we suspend our ties and mats to gain memory back.
Yeah. And he can bottom deck a level 5, I believe. Or stuns it? I don't remember. I don't remember what that Metal Guru does.
Not much. I mean, not...
Let me see. Pull it up. On play. Oh no, just it stops something from suspending.
Yeah.
So lock something down. So just gonna say the Grademon can't suspend. Just wanted to probably make sure that we set up so there's no other like Gigaseadra shenanigans to happen.
Gigaseadra can suspend.
Oh, he stunned that one. Okay, I see. Yeah. I think he was considering the Grademon initially.
Okay, so we go Dex Daruga. Go ahead and tap Cool Boy to draw. Is that a medieval?
Because Daruga's in sources, he'll pop a level 4.
Pops Agu. I mean, we've got all the memory in the world. I'm assuming we have another Giga. Okay. Yep. Yep. We'll go ahead swing. We'll declare Yuji first, I'm assuming, to tuck. Oh?
That's wrong tamer. I think Tyler just doesn't realize which tamer he's tapping right now. It should be. He's meaning to tap the Yuji.
Yeah. We go into the deck store grade. Gigaseadra will play out the great. This Greymon been traveling around the world.
Yeah, he'll be able to Digivolve.
2, so we'll Digivolve to the Melga.
Gives protection to the Gigaseadra that was stunned. Okay, but this is a big Omni Ace play. So they don't have protections.
No.
So all those Gigaseadra are about
gone.
to go bye-bye. Except for the one that got protections.
Yes.
Sorry. So the other 2 are gone. And then he can bottom deck something.
And then Dex Daruga gets... Well, he pops one and then bottom decks.
Bottom decks the rest, deletes 1. Sorry. I got my effects confused with Omni X.
So this guy is... He should be stunned, no?
No, he got protection when he played out the Grademon.
Oh, that's right. Okay, gotcha. Yes, we go ahead, swing. We use effect to play out Daruga. Daruga has an on play.
Yep, he can draw and trash 1. Then force. There's nothing to force because they didn't have a tamer and sources. Is able to go Dex to clear a body. So it's just that Melga chilling there. Coop's lost a lot of resources though. Like the board, it's been a very good game. Very good back and forth of like board control and everything. Coop keeping himself in it even despite the terrifying.
Coop is definitely putting up one heck of a fight here. I know there are some, you can argue like, you know, that Omni Ace play is that an Omni X? Oh god. Is he gonna do it? He could do it. I mean, if he does it.
But Miraculous is there. We are protected from Digimon effects still.
Yeah.
Oh, so we'd be able to swing and raid into whatever gets played out. We will go ahead and just go into another Raidmon first here, though. That one cannot swing. Okay, now we go on the X.
So we do have X antibody underneath, so we can go ahead and choose one Digimon. So we'll choose the Greymon. The other Greymon does have immunity, so that's a good thing to kind of sequence out there. Delete the Melga, no miraculous play, and then we go ahead swing.
Also, as a note, by the way, the Greymons only protected from opponent's Digimon effects, not your own. So you would
you would
you would pop your own Greymon here. That should not be on the board. Yeah, he was able to do.
Okay, okay. He caught it.
Yeah.
That'd be really crap.
Yeah, it would be an insane combo. Yeah, we will feature potential here. Play out an Agu off of that. Some search. Find an Omnimon Ace, which is pretty good. That Omni X does still have protections, so we kind of just all we can really do is just kind of set up an Ace play here. We can't do too much else, I think, because if we go into Omni Ace prior to him swinging, I think we're just in a bad way. It looks like Cooper is going to just scoop, though. I think he's just out of probably
resources.
out of Garurumons. Yeah, he's probably out of Garurumons, to be honest, considering they're like all in trash. He had a lot of Garurumons go to the trash. So we go to game 2.
Yeah, I mean that was a good game 1. Like you said, a lot of good back and forth. Yeah, I mean I think Tyler really put on display what this deck can do.
Yeah, I think outside of a couple of just some
minor misplays.
Yeah, which happened. It's a brand new cards, like we've been saying. But yeah, I think people get the idea of how this deck's supposed to function, and it's good. It's strong. Like it's very aggressive.
Gigaseadra in general is just a very strong card.
Yes, he is. He's a very, very good card. I think that this deck honestly is a good variation of like wanting to use the Chronicle engine in a more aggressive manner and a less control manner. Because Gigaseadra is such a good like aggressive card, which still has ability to control stuff, but yeah, it's crazy. It's a hard deck to deal with.
All right, so game 2 starts off with Coop going into a Gabu, then playing out the Ty and Matt. Tyler responds by going into Ryuta in the back, playing out a Cool Boy, which is always good. We'll pick up the Gigaseadra here because it does have X antibody and traits.
Yep.
And just search for the Doru. You can pick up an X antibody piece, but you do whiff on the Chronicle part of the search. So it looks like we pick up a Greymon and call it a day.
Push up the Gabu. We'll just swing, get a chip in. Does hit a Greymon, which is good for Coop, knowing that there's one less Greymon he has to worry about with all these combos.
Okay, so looks like we are gonna keep the Ryuta in the back. Go ahead and go into a Raptor.
Drop a Coda off the Raptor draw. Search top.
That's pretty good. Looks like we're picking up another Gigaseadra. I feel like that's fair. You probably run. I'd assume you run 4, but I mean,
he's on 4. Pretty sure we've seen all 4 because we had 3 on board the previous game, and I'm pretty sure he had another one in hand still. I think the Rapid's probably like a 2 or 3 of, if I had to guess, considering how much we've seen it.
Sure.
My guess is a 2 of, and I think he just has one of the old Anubis in there. That's my guess for ratios. It's another grade out of Secure. That's tough. That is tough. So we're kind of just stuck. We can't do our big initial combo. Greymon is like a key piece of. I mean, he's the key piece of that. He enables so much of your plays there.
That's
because I don't think he's running Hisuiaryu, so he doesn't have another Chronicle top end, so he can't swing an Evo into it off of Ginryu. He has looks like he has a Greymon in the hand, but knowing 2 are in trash is, I mean, like you really have to make this play count. So just opposite swing Raptor draw, it will die.
I think that's fair. You just go in the back. If you just Evo into like a Daruga or a Ginryu.
I think he also doesn't have an X antibody option, which is another problem right now. So we just drop a Daruga, put Coop over to 2. We'll pitch 1 to draw 1.
Okay.
Does have the Dex Daruga in trash though.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's good trash setup.
Coop pushes out the Uko, debating if he wants to pick up Greymon versus Wargrey. We'll pick up the Greymon. Go ahead, poke with Uko, dies to Dex Daruga, or Dex Dorugray. Drops another Miraculous Knight, playing at a Gabu.
Yep. Looks like he's struggling to find rookies right now.
Dude, the Omnimon binder set's so nice. Oh, these cards are so clean.
We will be able to Dex Daruga here. We cannot delete the Greymon. It's got a higher play cost than 4, but We keep our body on board. It can get some potential aggression in, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And Cool Boy's only on your turn, yeah, so you can't tap it.
Pushes up Ryuta. I think now if they're... Okay.
Ginryu for reduced cost.
That's right.
Takes to Ryuta. Right. Do we have... We still don't have an antibody, though.
Yeah.
So we're kind of stuck. Because he can't keep turn and search now.
Right. So it looks like Ryuta will swing. We'll go into Grademon for the cost. Ah, I just drew it. That's tough.
It's unfortunately too late, though.
So, I mean, he is a big guy. Okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
He'll probably live, but the question now is if he gets dealt with.
He has Digimon Effect Protection, so that's something.
Now, is that 5? Does the 5K linger?
Yes.
I'm assuming it does, right?
Yes, it does. It all lingers till the end of your opponent's turn. So he is a 12K body. Yeah. He was actually swinging at 16K.
16K because of the inheritables.
Yeah, on his turn.
Yeah, I mean, I think
crazy, man.
You're fine here, unless there's an Coop, full sends it and just says, "Look, I don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna delete it." But sends over a lot of memory. But if at 1 memory, I don't think there's a good way to remove. Oh.
Yeah, it counts as Gabu.
It counts as Gabu.
Yeah.
So we lock down.
Because that Melga can go over just... Does it have to be specifically Gabumon or Gabumon in name?
I believe Gabumon, though.
Middlegar,
because the condition is Gabumon.
I just don't know if that Greymon counts as the Digimon or just counts as having them.
I think it has the name. I don't know if it counts as the Digimon.
I'll check. I'm checking.
Looks like Tyler's
Melga does look specifically for Gabu.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we could have done that. That's a really interesting play. It's a really interesting play.
If Tyler did it and they're still running it, then I'm gonna assume it's probably fine. But I'm still checking.
Yeah, we can double check it. It's all good.
All turns has all the names of level 3 Digimon lower cards in its... Oh, so it has the name, not also treated. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that works.
Huh. Interesting.
Guess that works.
So looks like Tyler is just gonna tuck the X antibody underneath. We'll pay the 5 to Evo into...
that makes sense. Because with the whole Koromon thing, if this Digimon's name is Koromon, because he is all the Digimon beneath him. So okay.
We'll play out
level 3 and lower rather.
Digivolve to the Melga and calls it a day. I think that's fair. You save the Grademon for the next play if the Gigaseadra does end up living here. You do pass over 5 memory, which is a little spooky.
That's tough.
Because now without effect immunity, there is a very fair chance that Coop could find a way to deal with this guy. And we know that, I believe we saw the Secret Wargrey in his hand, so that could be one way to just punch into the Gigaseadra.
Gigaseadra is only 13, so the issue is we also wouldn't be able to climb, so what would be also 13? We actually would just kind of meet.
You would crash.
But that's Agu was just played, so we can't really do that anyways. Well, right now, so.
Oh, that's true.
Don't have rush. So looks like he's debating on dropping a Wargrey rather. We'll drop it. Can delete something off of the on play if you'd like, rather than
Man, I always mess up the cards that say, oh, end of turn, you can go ahead and swing. I'm like, you do still have to have the ability to attack. You don't just get pseudo rush off of that text.
Yeah. It can be confusing sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead we have to play the Melga, so that we can Digivolve an Agumon instead. We gain the memory off the Mat and Ties.
Yep.
Wargrey on Evo to Digivolve our Gabu into
the
Metal Guru to stun the board.
That's pretty good.
And yeah, I mean, you set up 3 potential ace plays, lock down Tyler's board.
Yeah, I mean, stopping Gigaseadra from swinging is just generically good. Tyler is staring at the Omnimon.
They also should be in turns right now, I believe. I believe they're... I think...
Well, I mean, Tyler here could also just Evo into this fella. Yeah.
So here's... Okay, so coming up, this is where I got called over for a judge ruling, and I messed this up. So what the players do here, and I should have said this at the beginning of the video. I forgot this. This is not how this is supposed to resolve. I messed them up on this. I called this wrong. This is my fault. Blame me, the bald-headed menace. Do not blame the players, because they were not sure about the interaction and they trusted me, and I led them astray. Okay, I was their Judas. I was their liar. just so everyone understands.
So what's going on? What's going on?
Okay, so basically, Tyler goes into OmniX and is debating on what targets he wants to choose to keep everything alive and then delete the rest.
Mm-hmm.
This is them calling me over. This is them talking to me right now, and this is me lying to them like a Judas. So basically, to boil this all down, while I'm going over things, because I was not entirely sure either, but I was trying to resolve things. He's trying to keep himself and the Metal Garuru alive, and then it's going to delete everything else. So Coop opts to Miraculous here, and in my classic overthinking dumb fashion, because he does that, and then Tyler's like, well, don't I still delete the Omni because he hits the board after? And I'm or during it, I'm just like, I doubted myself, and it's my own fault. And I started overthinking it, because the way that Miraculous reads is that it doesn't prevent the deletion or on the new Digimon or anything like that. It just says when it would be, like when a level 6 with Greymon or Garurumon would be deleted, you can use this option to DNA into an Omnimon. And so because it says would, and I was thinking it's like, it's interruptive, it happens during the process, the Omni Ace would be on the board while the removal is occurring and would still get deleted because it doesn't say it protects it from the deletion. But I realized after the fact that's stupid, and that defeats the whole purpose of Miraculous, outside of, it being a new Digimon to get around certain effects, etc. So, basically, I ruled this wrong and ruled it that the Omnimon Ace hits the board as it's still like looking for targets to delete, and also gets deleted. And so I just straight up was wrong and dumb.
Because Omni Ace should have.
It basically, the deletion happens and hits all the things it's hitting already, and then Omnimon Ace comes into the board like after the deletion's already been happening, because everything happens at the same time in Digimon, right?
Right.
So it would have avoided the deletion, and Tyler's would have had to have chosen between bottom decking the Metal Garuru and the Omnimon Ace.
Right.
In this event, basically, Cooper just has a clear board instead of having one thing left on board.
I think, does it change a lot? I mean, it could. It definitely could.
It depends on what he would have chosen.
Right.
He was going to bottom deck the Omni Ace regardless, I believe. Or bottom deck the Melga, specifically because of the fact that it had evade, so he couldn't have deleted it normally, right? Because it would have suspended it and unsuspended.
Right.
But even if Omni Ace was still on board, he wouldn't have been big enough to go over the Omni X, because Omni X is a big guy. So it's just tough. It's hard. And he didn't have another. He top decked the Omni Ace there. He didn't have another Omni Ace to use the other Miraculous to keep the Melga on board. So that's why he didn't do it again there.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
so that's my fault. I ruled it wrong. I overthought myself into a hole that I could not climb out of, when in reality the solution was much simpler, and I just made it more complicated and difficult. And I owe Coop like a bag of chips or something. I don't know.
So we are doing Gigaseadra Chronicle stuff. Swing Ginryu using X Anime going to grade. We'll go ahead and go into Gigaseadra. We'll go ahead and play out a level 5. I'm assuming here you play out the grade. You don't have anything to digivolve, but we give the Gigaseadra immunity.
Yeah, just makes them big enough to do the 2 checks. Yeah. And that was turn 3, I believe.
Sure.
Oh no, it was turn 2. Now we're on turn 3. So Coop's trying to see if he has a way of closing it.
So Coop's trying to win, but can you?
I mean, the Omnimon can't really do much. It's one single check right now. Right. We can raid into something, but he double stacked the protections on the Gigaseadra. Coop just scoops. So the game, I don't think the way the game goes would have mattered. I think Tyler would have won regardless. It's just unfortunate that it was a little bit more of a weirder spot for Coop to play out of, because maybe he would figure something out. If he did, it would have been a miracle. But just so everyone knows, that's not the players. They aren't cheating. That's me. Yell at me in the comments, okay?
No. Don't yell at anybody.
No, yell at me. Okay. I want you to. Every time I get yelled at, I get another hair grown back. And right now, I got like one hair, and his name's Jimmy. As I can't remember who commented. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. But I saw your comment.
When you said Jimmy, I'm like immediately went to like Brain Blast.
I have to go look at the video now to remember the person's name. But yeah, that's gonna be that is the match. Tyler does end up taking it.
But yeah, like TJ said, some end of like turn resolution stuff aside, I do think this was a really good matchup. Both players I think played really good back and forth. And I think these decks in general are very like kind of like tit for tat sort of decks where you kind of do something and you try to respond. So I had a lot of fun watching it. Definitely very interested in the build that Tyler had. So I will definitely try to test that out as well and see what I can do with it. But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Like I said, if you want the deck list of our players, because I'm sure there's going to be a few of you who want to see Tyler's deck list, hit us up on Discord. He is there, so we'll get you guys connected or start a thread, one of the two, and get things going. But
it was security checkmate.
Shout out to security checkmate.
thanks for my Jimmy hair, bro.
But yeah, we will see ya on the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.